Look at this. Look what just showed up, you guys. Brand new Champion radiator. I finally sent the old one back, and they were super cool to work with, so let me tell you a little bit more about that. Alright, so this is what happened. This is actually pretty awesome. Props to Champion Cooling for helping me out. So the deal is, when I first put this car together, I ordered a brand new 3-core Champion radiator, the all aluminum one, to use in the Nova here, and I ordered it through a local guy who specialized in like performance parts and things like that, kind of like aftermarket hot rod things, that sort of stuff. And I put the radiator in my car, and I put about 3,000 miles on the car. I think it lasted about one season or like one summer of driving, something like that. And it developed a leak, well actually a couple different leaks, to where it was like kind of like running down the inside of the tanks where the fins and stuff attached to it. So on both sides you could see where like coolant had been like running down there for a little while. And the guy I had got the radiator from had like gone out of business, and I couldn't get a hold of him anymore because Champion has a lifetime warranty and they're really good about it. But I needed like a proof of purchase, a receipt or something, and I didn't have that. And I couldn't get a hold of this other guy, to get that information. So I made a video about it and put it on YouTube, how my radiator was leaking. I said it was a Champion radiator, but I wasn't like bashing them or really negative about it or anything. I was mostly just disappointed that it didn't last very long. But I know they had the warranty, so I just kind of want to put it out there. But a lot of other people I've seen have used Champion radiators, and they have not had an issue at all. Like I see them on TV shows and all that kind of stuff, and so it's like, it should be good. I don't know. So I don't know, like several months after I posted that video, Champion Cooling actually made a comment on it and said, hey, like if you haven't got this sorted out yet, get in touch with us, we'll help you out, which was really awesome of them. So I did in fact call them, and they were able to I had to get a number off the radiator, the old one, like a manufacturer's number, and I told them like the name of the company and the person that I had ordered it from, and the lady there was actually able to find it where it had been purchased and everything, and so she was able to get me an RMA number so that I could send it back. And then basically what happened was I was going to do the brake conversion on the car, had it torn apart. It was on jack stands for a year, and I just never sent the radiator back. So, the other day I made a video where I got the car running again. I put the drum brakes back on it, and I went around the block, and my freeze plug got a giant hole in it and like puked coolant all over the garage, and was out of commission again. So at that point I decided to just send the radiator back. And I called them first, it was like a week or two prior to sending it back. Talked to some dude there, asked him, about the RMA, and I said, hey, is this still good? It's a year old. And he didn't actually look it up, but he said, these don't get deleted, they don't expire, you should be good, just ship it back. So I packaged it all up and I sent it back there, and the day that I showed FedEx dropping it off that it had been delivered, I waited a couple hours and I called back down there, and I just wanted to double check on it, make sure that the RMA was good and that they weren't going to send it back to the person I purchased it from, because it would go to entirely the wrong place and I wouldn't receive it. So this lady there in their help center or whatever was looking it up, and it turns out that original RMA number had got deleted somehow. And she was surprised by that. She's like, these never get deleted, it shouldn't have been, I don't know what happened there. But I told her like the name of the person who had received or signed for the package, gave her all my information and everything, and she's like, okay, well, I'll just go ahead and take care of this. She issued a new RMA number. Well, I guess my furnace is going to come on. But she issued a new RMA number, and I wrote it down, and she's like, I'll go out and put it on the box for you right now. And I just kind of had to cross my fingers that it would make it through the process at that point. I had when I packaged up the old radiator, I put like my information on a piece of paper, like my address and stuff, and it was for warranty, and I put the old RMA number on there. I wrote all my stuff on the outside of the box when I shipped it too, just trying to make sure that it got through the right information. So I waited, I don't know, several days, and I called back to check on the progress of the RMA, the new one. And the lady that I talked to at that point said, yeah, it's all good. They inspected it and they processed it through, and a new one got shipped out to you yesterday. So that was really cool. And as you've seen, I just received the new replacement. I opened the box and it's like a brand new version of the Radiator I had. So all good. You know, just shout out to Champion for taking care of that. It was awesome that they saw my YouTube and were able to comment and tell me to just contact them to get it straightened out. They totally took care of me, and I'm super happy with it. You know, it was pretty straightforward process. You know, I imagine if you know, you had the receipt or something, your warranty would be a little bit easier to take care of. So anyways, just to recap, I'll probably make another video, but today I was able to get the new radiator, you know, installed in the car here. Everything was good. I don't know how well you can actually see that, but it's kind of dark. But I got the radiator put in, and I got everything hooked back up. I was super stoked to get the car started, maybe drive it around the block again. And I put some coolant in there, and then noticed that it was dripping out from the freeze plug I just replaced. So now I got to go hammer out the new freeze plug and get some of that like Permatex aviation sealer stuff to put on there and hammer a new one back in there. Hopefully that fixes it. So kind of discouraging, you know, I did this work and now it's still broken. Can't drive it again, but anyways, I'll get all that sorted out, and hopefully I'll still be driving it this weekend. So fingers crossed, and we'll catch you guys later.